If you read over the text of this problem, you can see this is talking about what's called a normal distribution. A normal distribution is a certain arrangement of data where most of it's in the center. And then as you go out to the edges, there's less and less of it. So for example, a human being has a certain height on average. Most people tend to fall within this range of heights, right? And then at the edges, you have a few people who are really short and a few people who are really tall, right? Lots of data in life follows normal distributions. In this problem, let's dive into a little bit more about what this means. First, I want to explain what this chart means. Yeah, okay, so that's good. So we need two variables, standard deviation, and the other variable we need is this guy, median. Okay, now I think we're good to go. If you look at this chart, what it says is there's the median right there, and died. Pen just died. Here we go. Died. Here we go. Here we go. This distance right here is the standard deviation. So in this problem, it says, I'll need to fix that. It says the median is 24.2 centimeters, and there's a standard deviation of 0.1 centimeters. Okay. Which of the following percentages is closest to the amount of these tiles that are between 24.1 and 24.3? So the question is, how many standard deviations are we talking about? If this is the size of one standard deviation, how far below the median is this, and how far above the median is 24.3? Well, you can see that's one standard deviation below and one standard deviation above, which means we're talking about this region right here. This problem is working right here, and it's saying, what's the total number of tiles in that region? Well, if you add up 34% and 34%, it is approximately 68%. Okay, that's the percentage of tiles, roughly speaking, between one standard deviation below and one standard deviation above. Now, there's other versions of this problem. Maybe you got something where it's between 24.3 and 24.4. Okay, that would be between one standard deviation above and two standard deviations above. In which case, you might be looking at something over, I don't know, you might be looking at something over here in your problem if you were between a different range of data. So what you have to do is figure out, am I below or above? How much am I below or above? And then which of these percentages am I summing together?